Hello everyone. Welcome to another LMU stream where I try to win in the rain at the bomb. Probably not, but it's worth a go. Sorry I'm late. I am not I'm not at 100% health at the moment, I won't lie. It's yeah. I've got a little bit until the next race. I'll tell you, I've missed the start of that. I'll tell you why in a minute. Mulsanne, morning, mate. Chunky Ribena, good to see you. I have a couple of things to do. There are people that were moderators on the old channel, so I shall make them moderators on the new channel. There we go. Yeah, I have. I have not been well. I'm not going to lie. I'll tell you what. I'll give you a rundown of what happened. So, basically, Friday afternoon of last week, I think it was, I started getting some pain above my front teeth in my gum here. And I thought, oh, it's a bit sore. Take some paracetamol and some ibuprofen. That'll be all right by tomorrow. Saturday came. Went to pick the missus up. Got back here. Everything wasn't too bad. A little bit uncomfortable, but I thought it'll pass. Then on Sunday, at about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I was in that much pain. I actually took myself to A&E, or accident and emergency, for those of you that aren't in the UK. And I was really struggling. The problem was, because it wasn't sort of coming and going, the pain was constant. It was absolute hell. It was horrible. So, hello, Michael. So, trip up to the hospital, sat there for an hour. They gave me some antibiotics. Miracle stuff. Oh, I'll try that. I will try that, Chunky. All right, mate. Thank you very much. So, at the hospital on the first trip, they gave me some antibiotics and told me, take these 3 times a day. That will sort you out. For brilliant. Yes, some relief. 2 hours later, or no, it wasn't actually 2 hours later. It was about 11 o'clock on Sunday night. It was even worse. To the point where I was considering tying string to my 2 front teeth and ripping them out. That's how painful it was. I was in absolute agony. Sat back in A&E for 4 hours, only to be told that because of my kidney disease, I cannot take ibuprofen, tramadol, which I had been taking, or codeine. The only painkiller I could take is paracetamol, and other than that, there was one other painkiller that would work, and they didn't have any of that in the hospital to give to me. All they could do is give me a prescription to get one in the morning, which was brilliant news. So I sat there for 4 hours, only to be told that they were not in fact a dentist. Who knew? And they couldn't really help. I thought, well, this is great. Excellent stuff. I then went home, made an appointment for the dentist the first thing on Monday morning. And when I went to the dentist, quite a funny conversation actually, because he said to me, what did they give you? I said, well, they gave me some antibiotics. He said, what sort? He said, well, they gave me amoxicillin. But they told me that I don't have an infection. He said, and how did they come to that decision? I said, well, they did a blood test. And he said, when the blood test came through, did they use their eyes to look at it? That was his answer, word for word. And I said, don't know. He said, right, the antibiotics that they've given you will do absolutely nothing. You have a gum infection. Amoxicillin won't touch it. Have some of this stuff. Sort yourself out. You'll be done in 24 to 48 hours. You'll have no pain. Yes, brilliant. And he was true to his word. One day with being on these antibiotics, pain has gone. Now the problem now is that because I have stuffed my system so full of painkillers for the last 3 or 4 days, my kidneys have gone, nope, we're not happy. And 2 nights in a row now, I've been fairly sick. So we'll see what today brings. That's basically my story. And the music is finished. Looks like the ending. No problem, Chunky, mate. Enjoy the rest of your day at work, pal. Thank you very much for your advice. I will try some of that stuff. But yeah, that's basically what's been happening. Wasn't fun. Felt a little bit rough. I did actually intend on starting the stream at 10:30 this morning. Although, interestingly, last night I looked at. I'll put you on the right screen so you understand what I'm saying here. Hello. I looked at the schedule last night for the daily races, and it told me that this race at Le Mans, which I think will be quite a good one, 40-minute dash in hypercars with rain. Hey up, Dave. It could be interesting. But it told me that it started at 10:40, and then the one after that was 11:40. When I've come on this morning, the first race starts at 10, then it's 11 minutes past 11, something like that. So yeah, I've missed both of those. So the next one starts in half an hour. So I'm just going to jump in to some practice, get me eye in, and then we'll do a race. We'll see how we get on. I think BMW will be the way to go with my livery on it, which means that it is capable of doing 11 million miles an hour. Sort of. Right. How long are the practice servers? Oh, loads. Okay, so we'll keep half an hour in our heads, and we will go and do some practice. Okay. What I will say, boys and girls, is if I start to feel a little bit, I will have to just end the stream and disappear. Hopefully it doesn't come to that, but we'll see. Right. What setups have we got then? Is there a race setup or a wet setup? Race balanced sounds, or race safe. What do we think? Balanced? Guess we try that one. Surprised there isn't wet and dry setups in this, to be fair. We'll try that one. There's quality, is that? So it looks like it changes the traction control settings quite a bit. Balance. Let's go with that. That should work. Powertrain. I think that's probably okay. Slip angle looks quite high. Try it. Safe does sound better, yeah, but we like to live life on the edge. Ooh, I think we should be on wets. Extremely wet, says the track people. So I think we'll put wets on. I'm not brave enough for that. Right, okay, let's see if I'm completely useless. Ooh, okay, I have no grip. It's alright, 200 mile an hour in a wet track on cold tyres would be fine. No, we will not be fine, apparently. Don't crash, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Nothing happened. Everything's fine. I was just showing you what that part of the track looked like. Now you know. Right, okay. We'll brake a little bit earlier. Oh, they like locking up. Wow. It's just locking the wheels up. Go a bit to the back. Exactly that, Cameron. Yeah, 100% scoop. 100% scoop. That's a bit better. There we go. It is still locking the fronts really badly. Why is it doing that? Maybe it's just so cold, I don't know, but the actual grip in the corners isn't too bad. They just lock as soon as you touch the brake pedal. It is soaking wet. Yeah, I think we're just going to have to brake a lot earlier. Try a little bit more. Yeah, we're going to have to just brake a lot earlier. There's no there's no grip on brakes. Yeah, this is the thing, Michael. You can't use the normal line, but the problem is, ideally, this is the line you take, but it's difficult in corners. God, there is just nothing at all. Wow. This is going to be an interesting race. You know, when I put that poll out that said, can Neil win a race in the rain? Absolutely not. None whatsoever. Wow. I did put wets on, didn't I? I'm not being stupid. Yeah. I think it's probably a good job that I did some practice before the race starts. There you go. Gambling, I'm happy to provide you with relevant information like that. God. This cannot be a wet setup. It just can't be. It's just got nothing. There's no grip at all. Tiniest little bit of acceleration out the corner and does it. You freeze in the wrong direction. I think we'll try the safe one. Because this balance one is not good. Speedy Paul, good morning, mate. Oh my God. Oh dear. Okay, yeah, this setup's not good. That isn't right. Can't be. What other ones have we got? Race safe. Should we try that one? Let's load that up. It can't. Right. It's wet. Thank you. Can we save it? Does that make any difference? I think probably not. Slow is fast. Yes, for the most part, yeah. sometimes, sort of. Right, I'll do a lap. I don't know how long I've got left of this or until the race starts, so it might show me on the screen, actually, if it loads. Next event starts in 16 minutes. Right, okay, so we've got a bit of time. See how we go in this one. It is soaking wet. Really, really damp. Big puddles. Oh, that's loads better. Bye. Much better. Actually got grip. Well, I mean, it's not brilliant, but it's much better than the other one was. I've done 4 corners now, and I've managed to face the right direction. Weird, the brakes just aren't locking. Well, I mean, they are a bit there, but not nearly as bad as it was before. 14 minutes to start the race. Get a couple of laps in. So much better this is. Does the stream look okay? I changed some settings with the help of Skeller yesterday, and I haven't tested them. Completely the wrong line. I'm going to kill myself. Oh, no, I'm not. Right, here's the test. Can I get out of this corner without spinning? Yes. Thank you, Hope. Good, excellent. There's still a lack through high-speed corners, but I think that's just have to be a little bit slower through corners. It should be all right. I'm still not facing the wrong direction. Be a little bit more careful through there. It is more stable. Yeah. brakes still aren't, they're not brilliant, but they're better than it was. They don't seem to lock as much. Nothing's that unstable, Dave. Bit wide on the exit. Just got to be a little bit more careful with where I brake and things. It should be alright, I think. Safe setup is definitely nicer. Question is, do we start from the grid, or do we start from the pit lane? I think I know the safer option, especially in the rain. Starting from the pits, we see all of the chaos. Alright, so this guy in P1 is set a 354. Let's see if we can get anywhere near that. Ooh, that wasn't great. I'm being super careful. .56.6. I made some mistakes on that lap as well. We've only got 8 minutes. We'll do another lap. Yeah, the rain is forecast to come at the end of the race, so Dave is quite right. It's going to start dry. and stay off the white lines and acceleration as well, because they are very slippy. Give this guy a flash so that he knows I'm here. Thank you, mate. Yeah. And we got 6 minutes. So, yeah, got too eager on the go pedal on that. Never mind. I think, I mean, I'll probably get a bit closer to that. That lap had a few mistakes in it, so the pace in the wet is pretty good. I think I'm quite happy with that. So, safe setup. I don't know how fast the safe setup will be in the dry. I'm guessing not massively. But here's the thing. I can't be the only person using a setup in this race. And I would rather be slightly off the pace in the dry than be all over the place in the wet. Because I think the fast dry setups are just, they're horrible in the wet. So I think we'll play it safe. What say you, boys and girls? Oh, to absolute dirt today. It's horrible though. Here's the thing. I've said this a few times. Diabetes is the worst, because if you ever feel ill, the easiest thing to do, just don't eat for a bit. You'll be all right. You'll survive. The problem with diabetes is if you don't eat, I feel ill anyway, and I get hungry because of diabetes. And then, like last night, I overeat, and then I make myself ill. It's just annoying. Dave knows me well, as does Hulk, and they know I do not like faff. I hate it. Diabetes just induces faff. Chris knows as well. I hate it. Can't stand it. I like things nice and simple. We've got 4 minutes. Okay. Yeah, I think a safe setup is the way forward. No, Chris, not a chicken. I'm sensible. I am, sometimes. Now and again. It doesn't happen very often, but I do get it. Now and again, I do have moments of absolute genius. Granted, it's about once a year, but you know. I got it. Right. I've lost my phone. Done that. Don't need it. Yeah, I think it's going to be a day of soup. How am I managing the diabetes? To be fair, it could always be better, I think. One of the things that I find that I suffer with because of on the mental health side of stuff, I lack motivation. And the problem with that is, health-wise, I always find sometimes I'm a bit like, sweep it under the carpet, be all right. When often that isn't the case, and not just with health stuff, I lack the ability to go, right, I've got to do this, I've got to do that, I'm doing this, and this, and then it just doesn't achieve anything. I've kind of been left in a sort of a state of mind where I'm afraid to, not afraid, but I shy away from pushing myself to do anything. Because that's what I did before, and ended up in a fairly nasty situation. And I think subconsciously, I just go, nah, I'm all right. I'm just going to sit and watch telly. I'm good. And that's not the way to get through life. It just isn't. You don't achieve anything. So I have told myself that I need to pull my finger out, not just with health and stuff, but with YouTube as well. I've got such a good opportunity to do all sorts on this channel. I've got all the equipment I need. Literally couldn't ask for anything else. And I just go, that's all right, I'll just play Call of Duty, which is bad. A pre-diabetic? Do you mean a pretend diabetic? No, I'm joking. Maybe this year will be the year that I actually pull my finger out and get something done. Me and Dave have been saying I need to do a video for the last month and a half. $40 seconds. Right. Do we start from the pit? I think we start from the pit lane. I think that's safer. Because let's be honest, we're going to make positions up in the wet, guaranteed. Well, yeah, exactly, Michael. Yeah, exactly. Plumsack videos, they work. That's what the first channel was built on, to be fair. Dave's right. The first channel did well because of Plumsack videos. I sat there and I just did videos of people just being stupid, basically, and called them a plumsack. Because I found at the time that there were a lot of people doing videos where, like, oh, you have to do this, and you have to take this line, and this is how we use the brake balance for this guy. Shut up, I don't care. This guy's just driven into this guy backwards. He's a plumsack. There we go. Much more fun. Join event, I think. Good start, isn't it? Yeah, they seem to work well. And nobody's really doing plumsack videos for LMU. Don't anybody do them now. Don't steal my idea. Lucky little buggers. Yeah. Exactly that, Og. Exactly that. Can we get into the lobby? Is that possible? Yay! Right, so qualifying is in the dry, I believe. It should tell me on here. Right. No rain. No rain. Rain at the end. So we'll have the quali safe tune on. Not that it really matters because I'm starting from the pit lane anyway. Here's the thing though. I'll show you something. Watch this. Notice, so we've got 30 seconds left in the practice session. Notice I have applied, the current setup is this, Coach Dave Academy safe qualifying setup. You might not do it in it, but I'll show you. Exactly that, Dave. Exactly that. There are loads of people do this to go faster. No, I don't know. People want to go faster. People just want to see what people crashing, and life's too short to be too serious. Just have a laugh. This guy's driven into somebody at 9,000 miles an hour, and he's ripped the other guy in half. Much more funny. So we'll have soft tyres. So notice now it's gone over to the qualifying session. Now before There you go. It's got rid of the setup. I don't know why it does that, but I got caught out because I would assume, oh, I've applied the setup. That's what I need to do. No. When it changes the session, it defaults back to the standard one. Which I didn't know. See? Fun fact for everyone there, look. Okay, let's on my mediums. I don't want mediums. I want softs. Give me the softs. Give me the softs. Okay. Why so serious? Exactly that. Yep. Life's too short. Have fun. Right, let's see what we can do. Looks like it's a one-lap qualifying session. Oop. Bit of wheel wobble there. Still locking a bit in the dry, to be fair. I wonder if it's just a BMW thing. No problem, Dave. Okay. I've just realised something. I didn't put enough fuel in. Yeah, we're not going to have enough fuel to do a lap. Oh, you idiot, Neil. Okay, we're definitely starting from the pit lane. I know why that's done that. I bet the fuel ratio is too low. Yeah, see, that is really low. That shouldn't be as low as that. I'm not even going to be able to finish the lap. I think I'll show you why it's done that, because it's had this problem before when I've used a Coach Dave Academy tune. No, it's right. Oh, no, it's just not. Okay. So for some reason, it's defaulted to 1.7 laps. Brilliant. Well, apparently, I didn't even want to do qualifying. Yeah, well, somebody's going to crash when the weather turns. And as much as I like winning races, I do think it's more fun if you just If you just go from the back and watch everyone kill themselves, it's quite funny. It's a bit dark, isn't it? But it's good for a laugh. Anyone want to hear my swear button? There we go. Good, isn't it? It's quite funny. I didn't realise my Go XLR does it. So if somebody takes me out in the middle of a corner, I can go, "What an absolute giant!" Good, isn't it? However, pressing that button whilst I'm doing 180 mile an hour probably going to be a little bit difficult. It'll probably sound more like this. He's driven into the side of me. What an massive bell end. That's probably closer to what it will do. It didn't swear. That's not a swear word. Well, it is, sort of. Where's Dancing Sausage? I do need to bring it back. The problem is, the reason I took it out before is I was finding that playing that or allowing that sort of video to pop up during a race was hammering either the graphics card or the CPU. But that was on the old setup. Obviously I use a much more powerful GPU now, so it might be all right. And the settings within the game have actually changed, so maybe we should try bringing the sausage back. Reporting me to Ofcom. Whoopsie. This week's rubbish for streams, I will admit. I wasn't here yesterday or the day before. I'm here tomorrow, but Friday I have my diabetic checkup in the morning, so I won't be able to do one Friday morning either. But normal service will be resumed next week from Monday. Hopefully I'm at 100% fitness. Right. I would assume people have finished their qualifying sessions now. What people? 31, that's good. I'm about, on a good day, probably a low 32, I think. So, I'm up there. Maybe a 31. I'm up there. Should be all right. Some naughty drivers, look. Wouldn't find me with one of these badges. Yes, Gamlin. Yeah, moving prep has started. In actual fact, we've had somebody from a removal company come today and yesterday, actually. To give quotes on... Sorry, I'm distracted by somebody that has written this in the chat. He had a good race. Yeah, people are quoting on moving things, so it won't be long. We think by the middle towards the end of next month we'll be out. We'll be off. How exciting. Do you know the most exciting bit about where I'm moving to? There is literally a fish and chip shop 20-second walk from the house. Oh, they're going to know me by my name by the end of the week. I'll walk in, they'll be like, "It, Jeff. Cotton chips twice, me old fruit. Thank you very much." His name probably isn't John, but you get the idea. I bet it's Steve, or he's Greek, so it will be Stavros. that's not racist, because a lot of Greek people over in this country run fish and chip shops. I don't know why, but they seem to like them. And they're really good at it as well.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for
Right,
race start.
so I'm starting from the pit lane. I will have... No, I will not have that. I will have race safe, because it's safe and I like it. And it worked in the last one. So we will save that. Overwrite that. Close that. We will start... on the mediums. 6 laps. Okay, well, we're having a pit stop then by the looks of it. Okay, let's go. Niche and chippy as the dogs. Really? My uncle used to take me there. Oh, mate, I'm all over it then. I'm even more excited now, Hulk. Right, I think we're good. We're good. 6, that not very big fuel tank. Let's go. Yes, blue tyres, I know. Have to be careful, I think. We'll see how we get on. We'll be fine. Problem is, this puts me at the back of all the GT3s as well. Five stone down. Go on, Hulk. Mate, that's good. So I'm just amusing myself by looking at the corner of the screen. Okay. Shut up, Neil.
Green flag, green flag.
No. No more talk of Chippy Teasers banned. Now we've got to wait for the GT3s to go through. Yellow flags from somewhere. Right, let's go. P2 having a very slow start to the race. Right, we'll get through the GT3s and then settle in a little bit. Back out because I'd rather overtake these guys in a straight. Should have to play the long game a little bit in this race. Excuse me, boys and girls coming through. Yeah, that's good. That's a lot, actually. 5 stone. That's nothing. That's not to be sniffed at, mate. Well done. Stream still look alright, everyone? Ooh, look in your mirror, Jesus. Just give him a flash so he knows I'm here. Excellent. Backed out of that one. Right, that's the GT3s out the way. Nowhere near enough curve taken through there. Bit of a lock up. I think it must just be the BMW or the tune to the BMW. It's very locky. Bit of it to the back. I'm the same with exercise. Hulk, I don't do any, mate. I'm not going to lie. None. Oh, T, how you doing, mate? Ooh, Neil, don't do that. Chat drift. Good, catch you well, mate. I think that's what I need, Hulk, to be fair. What I do need is to get round there without crashing. Yeah, I don't think a bit of routine would be the worst thing for me, to be fair. Yeah, it's better with that. Brake balance to the back a little bit. Okay. Maybe not that much. I wonder how many people have stuck a fast setup on and they're going to regret that in the wet completely. This isn't a very quick setup, but it feels quite stable, to be fair. Yeah, there's going to be quite a few people, I think. We'll see. Try to make up a bit of ground when the rain comes, but the rain doesn't come towards the end, so we've got a little bit of time. Oh, somebody's happy in the chat. He says, idiot, I will report you. Good use of the swear button then. Break earlier in the hypercar, keep forgetting. Question is the rain going to come in time to get away with changing the tyres on the scheduled pit stop, or are we going to have to pit again? Got to stop locking these wheels up. Oh no, so you had to pit twice, Scudder? Oh yeah, of course you did, I was watching. they are in front. No problem, Scudder. Have a good day, mate. Thank you, bud. Another locker. Oops. This setup is not fast at all. Yeah, no. The pace is actually quite good. I'm usually a good second and a half quicker on the lap. Definitely feel the pace isn't where it usually is, but I'm hoping that it comes back in the rain. Whoops. Nearly. Right, so might be able to squeeze another lap out of it. We'll see what the fuel load says at the end. Yeah, I think we'll get away with that. Short shift a bit, save some of the fuel. Dutchy! Yeah, back to green again, mate. Have to do a little bit of fuel saving on this lap for sure. Up to P8 though. Home front's done really well on fuel saving. Look at that. Yep, hitting this lap. Fuel saving a little bit just to be safe. Ooh, that's a big one. To P7. He's gone for wets already. See, that's not a bad strategy, to be fair, because he won't have to pit again. Oh, it's raining. I'm banging the wets on. Mate, can you not drive into the back of me? What a plum sack. Why would you do that? I'm having the wets. Technically, I shouldn't need to change them yet. How do you drive into the back of somebody in the pit lane? Really? Right. Some people have stayed on the mediums. They're going to have to come back in. What I don't want to happen is that I burn these out. See. Well, at least one person's going to have to pit again. But the rain is coming, we shall see. The race could change completely. I'm going to be a little bit careful on these because I don't want to lock them. We've got a decent enough gap behind. Welcome back, Chunky. Being super careful on these. P6 right from the back though is not bad, and I think those two people in front, well, first and third, are going to have to pit again. I could be wrong, but that would be my guess. Rain's definitely coming down now. There's no spray out the back yet though. Yeah, the BMW is good. I like the BMW. The rain is definitely coming now. It's, oh yeah, it's wet here. Okay. Traction control lights on my wheel are going mental. Oh, Chunky, by the way, did you sort out your LMU issue? Stay outside. Thank you. This is going to, this will be where we find out if people have made mistakes. P3. Spoiler alert, boys and girls, I like the wet. Yeah, it's all you, mate. Nice. Excellent. Are you enjoying LMU, Chunky? I'm not fighting that because you're going to struggle through here, mate. P2. Have another go down here. Gets, yeah, it's a bit like that. Chunky, mate. It's very addictive. Oh, that's a big lock up. Come off the brakes. Come off the brakes. No. No damage. No damage. No damage. No damage. Damn, I've lost everything now. Yeah. Throwing it all away. Well done, Neil. All of that work down the toilet. Well done, Neil. Another one gone. That's that race done. No. Oh, yeah. That's now our suspension's knackered. Alright, that's the end of that one. Yeah, that's the end of that. Okay, fair enough. It's what it is. It's one of my races. It was never going to go well, was it? Let's be honest. Is what it is. $15 minutes for the next one. No, I ain't doing another one. Can't be bothered. Right, I'm off. In a bit.